To start today's practice sat on the ground, cross-legged, kneeling. You could sit on a cushion if you prefer, or lean against a wall. But sit tall, a straight spine with soft shoulders. Close your eyes, relax your facial expression, and go ahead and take a few slow, deep breaths. They could be in through the nose and out through the nose, or they could be in through the nose and releasing out through the mouth. Now adjusting the position of your hands so that you have your left palm facing up on your left knee, index finger and thumb touching in Chin Mudra, and the right hand palm facing down on the right knee, again index finger and thumb touching. This is a breathing exercise for balance and harmony. Take a slow, long inhale, and as you do, can you imagine the breath traveling from the palm of your left hand along the left forearm, left upper arm to your heart. And as you exhale, imagine the breath traveling from your heart across your right shoulder, down your right upper arm, to the right forearm, to the palm of the right hand. Inhaling from the left palm up to the heart, exhaling from the heart down to the palm of the right hand. Inhaling, drawing in a feeling of cool, calm energy. Exhaling, sending that cool, calm energy down into your body. One more time, slowly breathing in through the left palm, along the left arm up to the heart, feeling the heart fill with that cool, calm energy, and exhaling, sending that cool, calm energy down the right arm, into the palm of the right hand, even into your knee. And then changing the hands over, so left palm down, right palm facing up. And now as you breathe in, feeling the breath come in through the right palm, travel along the right forearm, right upper arm, right shoulder to your right hand side of your heart. And as you exhale, the breath travels from the heart along the left shoulder, left upper arm, left forearm, and into the left palm, touching the left knee. As you breathe in, feel yourself drawing in a fiery, strong energy, bringing that fire, that strength into your heart. And as you exhale, that fire, that heat travels down your left arm, into your left hand, on your left knee. One more of those. Slowly inhaling through the right palm, fire, strength, coming up to the heart. And exhaling that fire, that strength down into your body. Wonderful. And then both palms facing down on the knees. Breathing slowly, breathing steadily in and out through the nose. And can you imagine with these breaths that the breath comes up from the earth? So you get filled from the bottom, from your roots, from your sitting bones, up to your belly, up to the lungs, up to the heart, up to the chest. And you exhale, feeling your shoulders soften, your facial expression relax. Breathing in, drawing up from the ground, feeling yourself sit tall with shoulders relaxed. Breathing all the way up to your heart. Breathing out, releasing the breath into the world. And the breath comes back to you with that next inhale from the earth up, traveling up from the bottom of the spine all the way up to the heart, to the throat, a really deep breath. And exhale, relax. With the next inhale, spreading the arms out to the side like wings, maybe spreading the fingers too, and then bringing the hands as you exhale to meet in prayer pose in front of the heart, bowing the chin toward the teacher of your heart, and taking a moment to set an intention for this practice if you have one, and if not, just bringing the energy of balance and harmony to the foreground of your mind. And we're now shifting our leg position a little, so keeping the left leg in front and bringing the right leg behind you, bent out to the side. Some people call this position 90-90 or stag or half pigeon. And leaning into your left hand, so your left hand is on the floor beside you, bringing your right hand behind your head, looking up to your right elbow and opening your heart to the sky, taking a deep breath in as you breathe out, bringing your right elbow down to touch your left elbow, and doing that twice more. Inhale, open up, right elbow up to the sky. Exhaling, right elbow down to left elbow or maybe the left wrist. One more time. Big breath in and exhaling, elbow to wrist. Bringing the right arm back up and overhead, pressing into the left hand and drawing your hips up and away from the floor so you get this lovely opening in the fronts of the thighs. And then bringing your top hand down to the floor and coming into a tabletop position for a few sweet spinal waves of cat-cow movement, belly dropping down toward the earth as you breathe in, and doming your spine as you breathe out. Adding in any little wiggles, movements that just feel good to you before moving into some thread the needle. So for thread the needle, leaning into the left hand and reaching the right arm all the way up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, you're threading your right arm underneath your left arm, maybe even landing the right ear on the floor for a moment. Repeating that a few times, moving with the breath, it should feel really good. When you're ready to, landing the back of the right arm on the floor, right ear on the floor, and maybe walking the left arm out in front of you if that feels good to do. And taking a deep breath, a really sweet breath there. And then bringing the left hand back, reaching the right arm all the way up to the heavens, and then sweeping the right arm out in front of you for puppy pose. So the left hand will step forward as well. And then bowing the head, bowing the heart down toward the mat in sweet surrender. The arms nice and long, spread your fingers. And then slide the left leg forward so you can return to cross-legged and then that 90-90 position on the other side. So right leg is in front, left leg is behind. You lean into the right hand, reach the left arm up, left hand behind your head, breathe in. And as you breathe out, left elbow comes down to touch the right elbow or right wrist. Sometimes you get a few nice little clicks in your back with that movement. Left elbow comes up high with a big inhale. Left elbow down toward the right elbow or wrist. And again, as many of those as feels good to do. But from there, when you're ready to, pressing into the right hand to draw your hips up toward the ceiling, towards the sky. Maybe at the same time the left arm reaches over your head. Feel your hips open, feel that lovely stretch in the fronts of your thighs. Into tabletop position for some cat-cows again, wiggling along the length of your spine, just cruising across the vertebra, adding in any extra movements that feel good to you. And then we're taking thread the needle, leaning into the right hand, stretching the left arm up high, breathing in, and as you breathe out, threading the left arm underneath the right arm, bringing the back of the left arm, left ear to the floor. Repeat that movement. As you reach the left arm up, it almost feels like you're yawning, stretching your right arm away from your left arm, stretching your left arm away from your right arm. And then with the next one, landing. So resting the back of the left arm, left ear on the floor, and walking your right arm out in front of you, and breathe. Walking the right hand back into underneath the right shoulder, and with that pressing into the right hand, stretching the left arm up high, and then reaching the left arm forward, 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 forward as far as you can. Touch the left hand down, the right hand comes forward to meet it. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, melt the heart, the forehead, down to the mat. This time we're going to sort of snake our body forward from there, so we come to lying on our front, feet about hip distance apart. Roll the shoulders back as you lift up into a sweet cobra stretch. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, turn your head, look over your left shoulder, then face forward. Inhale, and as you exhale, turn your head, look over your right shoulder. Face forward, inhale, elbows in, shoulders down, lift your chin slightly, gaze up and lift the corners of your mouth. And then exhale, melt down onto your tummy. I'll do that one more time. So rolling up into a cobra, elbows in, heart open. As you exhale, turn, look over your left shoulder. Use your eyes, turn your eyes, see if you can spot your left heel, then change sides. Look over the right shoulder. Use your eyes, see if you can spot your right heel. Face forward, chin slightly up, eyes up. Corners of the mouth lift before melting back down. And then use the strength of your arms to press yourself back into a child's pose. From child's pose, roll up to standing on your knees. Bring the hands to the small of your back and lean back into a gentle Ustrasana camel pose. Before landing the hands back down on the mat in front of you for a few cat-cows. Maybe an open mouth exhale to really relax the jaw. And a timely reminder to keep your facial expression soft. Don't make this a struggle. This is soft, gentle, sweet, medicinal movement. And let the information you give your body through your facial expression, through your breath, really represent that. Let's come back to thread the needle. Lean into the left hand. Take the right arm up high for the sky. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, weave the right arm underneath the left arm. Got about 3 of those. Take your sweet time, and on the third one, land the back of the right arm on the floor, land the right ear on the floor, and walk the left arm out in front of you if that feels good to do. Maybe this time a little option of staying on the left fingertips and then sliding the left leg back so the left knee lifts, testing your balance, and then maybe bringing the left leg up and away from the floor. Sometimes we end up rolling over onto our right side. With this, don't panic if that happens. Just might mean that you leant too far into the right hand side and that you need to keep your left hip down next time. There'll be time to try it again. When you're ready to come out of that one, walk the left hand back, reach the right arm up high, and then stretch, stretch, stretch the right arm as far forward as you can. Bring the left arm forward too to meet with it. You come to puppy pose. And then melt forward from puppy pose onto your tummy. Ready for those twisted cobras. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Breathe in. As you breathe out, turn your head. Look over your left shoulder, face forward from there. Turn your head, look over your right shoulder, face forward from there. Chin up, eyes up, big breath in, maybe a little smile, and exhale, melt down, release back to Balasana, child's pose. From child's pose, ragdoll roll up to standing on your knees, hands to the small of the back. Feel your heart elevate, feel your heart lift up towards your chin as you lean back into your hands, engaging your glutes. A breath there before bringing the hands back down to the mat for cat-cow. Maybe the body is starting to feel a little looser, maybe the mind is too, so make these movements intuitive as you get to know the sequence. If there are any little flourishings of you that you wish to bring in, then please do. It might be a sigh, it might be a variation on a movement. It might be even to keep the eyes closed as you move. Just thread the needle on the other side, lean into the right hand, stretch the left arm up, look up at the left hand, spread the left fingers, it should feel good. And then exhale, threading left arm under right arm. Do a few of those. And about the third one, more if you like, we'll land, we'll meet left arm under the right arm walking forward if that feels good. Maybe the right hand is flat, maybe you balance on the right fingertips. Maybe you stay as you are, or you could tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, and then maybe reach the right leg up. The trick for the balance here is to keep the right hip down in line with the left hip as the right leg comes away from the floor. Trust the wobbles. Ease the right leg back down to the floor, walk the right hand back to under the right shoulder, and then stretch the left arm up. Big breath in, breathe out, reach the left arm forward, right hand too. As you exhale, melt the heart to the earth, melting heart pose. And then staying low to the ground as you snake your way forward onto your tummy. Squeeze your buttocks as you come up into cobra. Exhaling, turning your head to look over one shoulder, searching for one heel. And then changing sides, looking over the other shoulder, stretching the neck. Before turning the face forward, but lifting the chin, eyes up, the energy of optimism, elevation, filling your heart. And this time we'll go to a downward facing dog. How does downward dog feel? Move as you need to. When you're ready to, we'll bring the left foot forward, right knee to the mat for a sweet low lunge. Reach the arms up for the ceiling, deep breath in, and as you breathe out, squeeze the elbows down and bring the arms to down by your sides. With the inhale, the arms sweep forward and up, eyes up. Exhale, pull the elbows down, fingertips toward the floor. And one more time, arms up, inhale. Exhale, pull the elbows down. Let's go arms up again, but this time for a twist. As you exhale, right hand to left knee, left hand to your lower back. Turn to your left, look over your left shoulder. And then back to your lunge, reach the arms forwards, inhale. Exhale to half split, straighten the left leg. Maybe bring in a twist there. Right hand to the floor to a block, left arm up towards the ceiling. From that twisted half splits pose, let's rebend the front leg so we can step back into a downward facing dog. And then melt back into a child's pose just for a moment. Before rolling up, bone by bone, to standing on our knees. Hands to the small of the back, squeeze the buttocks, press the hips forwards, lift the heart to the heavens. Up to you. You can keep your chin tucked, or maybe you'd like to let the head go back. Ustrasana, a beautiful heart opener. And then wiggle that out of your spine by bringing the hands to the mat and weaving through cat-cow, that undulating movement. Feel into the flexibility of your spine. Notice the stubborn areas, notice the willing areas, and just breathe into it all. Leaning into the left hand, reach the right arm up. Breathe in as you breathe out, thread the right arm underneath the left arm. 2 more of those. Move with your breath. And with the third one, the back of the right arm lands. You walk your left arm forward. And if you wanted to try lifting the back leg again, then you can. Bringing in the energy of play, of exploration. That left knee can come down, the left hand can walk back, The right arm stretches up high. Breathe in. Breathe out. Make those rearrangements for melting heart pose. Feeling the heart soften toward the earth. Melting forward onto your tummy. Cobra pose. Elbows in. Soft jaw. Maybe those turns with the head again if that's feeling good. When you face forward, lift the chin a little, keep the shoulders down, eyes up. The corners of the lips lift slightly and then melt down. Let's meet in downward dog. Take a breath. Any little movements here that feel good. Maybe a collective deep breath in and through the mouth exhale. And then bring the right foot through for low lunge, left knee to the mat. Sweep the arms up for the sky, eyes follow those hands. As you exhale, tease the elbows out to the sides and down, opening the shoulders, opening the chest and heart. Deep breath in, arms up, and moving with your breath. Perhaps we'll do 2 more of those. Inhaling, the arms sweep up, exhaling, teasing the elbows down. Before bringing that into a twist, so arms up, inhale, and then as you exhale, left hand to right outer knee, right hand to your lower back, turn to your right, look over your right shoulder. And then face forward, lift the arms up, inhale. Exhale to half splits pose, straightening the right leg, left hand to the floor, right arm up into a twist. From that twisted half splits, you can rebend the right leg, take it back into a downward dog, shimmy around, and then soften down, child's pose. Roll up your spine, lift the hips from the heels, open your heart, Ustrasana. Engage your buttocks, take a breath, and then one more time through, cat-cow, those spinal waves, or circling the ribs, or any movements here that just feel wonderful. And then leaning into your left hand, your right hand, taking your left arm up high, breathing in. And as you breathe out, threading the needle, left under right. On the third one, we land, weaving the left arm under the right arm, resting the back of the left arm on the floor. And then walking the right arm out in front of you, and if you feel like being a little fancy, bringing the right knee up, bringing the right leg up, keeping the right hip down. Try and be really long, really straight, active through your right leg. The right leg can come down. And then press into the right hand, reach the left arm up high, sweep it forward, bring the right hand forward too. Melting heart pose. The last one, feel the heart soften, feel the heart open. Snaking forward from there, onto your tummy. Cobra pose, strong legs, feet stay pressing down. Shoulders back, heart lifts, inhale as you exhale, turn to the left. You might take a little inhale to face forward and then exhale, turn to the right. Inhale, face forward, chin up, eyes up, smile. Exhale, melt the heart down. And then sit back, melt back, hips to heels, child's pose. Ragdoll roll up, hands to the small of your back. Feel your ribs lift up and away from your pelvis. Engage your buttocks. And lean back into your hands, trusting the mobility, the strength of your backbone. And with the completion of your time there in Ustrasana, just come to kneeling. Rest your hands on your thighs for a moment, take a breath, or melt into child's pose with the knees close together and the upper body rounding over the thighs. If the floor is a little far away, you can always fold an arm and rest your head on your forearm, or bring a block to underneath the head. So you've got a little time here to let your shoulders drop, let your arms relax, breathe width, breathe space into the back body. There's no hurry. But when you're ready, we're going to meet in butterfly pose from there. So sitting on your bottom, soles of the feet together, you could sit on a block or a cushion. Straight spine, shoulders relaxed. And maybe some time here just to flutter the knees up and down, bounce the knees gently up and down. If the hips and the thighs feel tight, you might like to windscreen wipe the knees from side to side a few times and then return to butterfly, again fluttering the knees up and down. Facial expression still soft, jaw still relaxed. Sit tall. Bring your right hand to hold onto the top of your left foot. And then can you start to lean your right elbow down towards your right calf and stretch your left arm up as if you were trying to touch something right above you. Draw the breath into the waist there, and then when you're ready to, changing sides. So the left hand holds the top of the right foot. The left elbow nestles into the left calf belly, the right arm reaches up. Both sitting bones stay down, stay grounded. A breath there. And then you choose. You can either bring the hands to the floor behind you, lean into your hands, draw your heart up, keep your bottom down, opening the chest. If that feels good, stay put. The alternative is to walk the arms out in front of you and let the head relax down. This shouldn't be a struggle. This doesn't need to be something that you're forcing. Instead, let your body go. Let yourself relax here. You can always bring something underneath the head to give your head some support if you feel that would be useful. With your exhales, let go. Feel your body melt. And then walk your hands back in towards you. Bring the hands to the floor behind you and just start to sway the knees from side to side a few times. And then find yourself back in a comfortable cross-legged position. Rest your hands on your knees, your palms facing down, index fingers and thumbs touching. And take a few slow, deep breaths here as if you were drawing energy from the earth up into your body with each breath. Drawing the strength, the nourishment of the ground up into your body. We'll then turn the left hand over so the left palm is facing up, the right palm is facing down. Breathing into your left hand, breathing in that cool, calm energy across the left arm into the heart, and then feeling that cool, calm energy come down the right arm into the right knee. And do that a few times. Eyes closed. Breathing in, cool, calm energy comes up into your heart. Breathing out, cool, calm energy, it moves down the right arm, into the right leg. And then turning the hands over, right palm facing up, left palm facing down. Breathing in, drawing the breath in through the right palm, up the right arm into the heart, and then across the chest, down the left arm, into the palm of the left hand on the left knee. And here, as you breathe in, you're breathing in strength and fire, drawing that up into your heart, passion, enthusiasm. And as you exhale, you're sending that energy down the left arm into the palm of the left hand, resting on the left knee. Breathe in fire, strength, passion. Breathe out, send it down into your body. Adjusting the hands, both palms facing up now. And the gesture of both palms facing up, representing an openness to whatever might come your way today. And trusting that you have the strength, the grounding within you to stay balanced in the face of any challenge. Bringing your hands to meet in prayer pose, the right hand meeting the left hand, a gesture of balance as the two hemispheres of the body meet. Returning to your intention of balance, of harmony. Bowing the chin toward the chest, bowing to the teacher of your heart, and taking a very deep breath or two there. And when you feel ready to, you can open your eyes.